Hello, welcome to Usi Loves Tarot. This is going to be a full moon reading in Scorpio for the sign of Scorpio. Your card here, the Death card. So, this is the full moon in your sign. So, there should be some pretty significant things happening for you, Scorpio, especially with your card. It represents the Death card, which is transition, the ending of one and the beginning of new, of something new. I definitely feel like that is the energy itself, is that possibly there are going to be situations ending and making room for new situations to begin. Even if it is the same person you'll be dealing with, there could be like a death of the way that y'all's relationship worked in the past, and just an opening for something new to start. Okay, your first card here is the Six of Staffs, which is the Six of Wands. You could be getting some recognition at this time, Scorpio. The Four of Sacred Circles, and that is the Four of Pentacles and the Ancestral Path Tarot deck. You could be holding on to information, holding on to a situation that you feel like you're recognized in. You have the Princess of Sacred Circles, which is actually the Page of Pentacles. So you really want to become stable. And you have the Nine of Swords. So you could be in a lot of deep contemplation, thinking about this a whole lot. Now, your overall energy is the Chariot card. You could be dealing with a Cancer, okay? The Guardian card. Fear, the Golden Path, and the Retreat card. Overall energy is embracing, okay? Okay, Scorpio. The Three of Swords, the Five of Wands, the Nine of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles. Overall energy is the Moon card. Could be dealing with another water sign, but a fire sign as well. Okay, now okay, so your overall energy is the Chariot paired with the Embrace and the Moon card. So there could be movement happening. Things could have been exposed that is causing major movement in your life now, Scorpio. Okay, like I said, the Scorpio full moon energy is transitioning, a death of one old to beginning new. So I really feel like you're on the move at this time, Scorpio. Things are definitely being transitioned for you, and I think you're embracing this change. I really feel like you feel like there's an unknown factor in all of this, but you really are motivated to move forward. I really feel like there is a situation that possibly there's a situation where you could have been single or on your own, not really sure about how you felt about another person, because it was a period of time where maybe you had a lid on your feelings, that you weren't contacting this person. Maybe you weren't maybe you were holding back from this person because you had to reflect on what you really wanted, but you were also reflecting on what you were losing or gaining, okay? Like what you were losing, like what you were leaving behind, okay? So with this, you're very motivated to move forward. You're not letting things stop you anymore because you're embracing this. And it's, even though there's an unknown factor to all of this, you're still ready for the change. You're ready for the movement to happen. Now you have the Six of Wands paired with the Guardian and the Three of Swords. So I really feel like there was a past situation that you really felt like, you know, this person maybe had put you on a pedestal. Maybe you felt like you had a lot of money in this situation, or you had a lot of outside recognition that really fulfilled you possibly at one point. Maybe you felt like people saw you as strong, independent, maybe like you know, how people are like goals or something like that. So I really feel like, you know, you were trying to hold on to this, like you didn't want to let go of a heartache or something in the past. You know, there was a situation where, you know, this person put you on a pedestal, so even though you weren't fulfilled there, even though you really felt like you were drawn, I feel like you were torn in between people, you know. You didn't know which way you wanted to go, but this path that you're taking, this new movement that you have, you're actually going to be very victorious in it. I think that in the past you really didn't know where you wanted to put your energy, but there have been a spirit around you trying to guide you into this new path. I think you felt like it was very unknown, so you were holding on to it, like you were maybe afraid to let it go in the past. But with this new moon in Scorpio, the transition is going to happen to where movement is going to be taking place. And I really think that there's going to be fast movement that is happening. And this new person that you could be dealing with, you are going to feel very, very like on top of the world with this person. You know, this person is going to really worship you, really let you, like, expressive to you. They're going to take action towards you. They are going to or maybe this was happening in the past. You were trying to take action, but you were dealing with some type of past hurt. You know, maybe you needed to heal from a situation. In order for that to happen, this whole situation had to be guarded for that to happen. Like, maybe now you're coming out of healing, or you're finally healing a situation that in the past, you know, did hurt you. And maybe that's why you were afraid to move forward, or feeling like there's an unknown factor here, because you have been hurt in the past, and you're really afraid that if you move forward with this person, yeah, you may have some type of recognition. You may have like a short-lived victory almost with this person. But I really feel like Spirit is guarding you, like guiding you towards this person, and this whole situation is being guarded, okay? Now you have the Four of Sacred Circles, which is the Four of Pentacles, which was holding on. Now I think that you were afraid of something because you felt like it was going to be some type of competition, some type of battle, some type of obstacle that was going to come into your way, which I felt like it was the heartbreak. Like you needed to heal something in order to, like, you were afraid. Maybe things from your past you were holding on to that you really had let go of. Or maybe you were afraid to let go of someone in the past. Maybe you felt like the person you were dealing with in the past, you had a lot of things with this person. You know, you could have had a lot of, you had property with this person, money with this person, cars with this person, you know, and you knew that if you left this person, you were not, you were conflicted between moving forward and staying in a situation, because it could have been because of the recognition that you get with this person. You guys could be on a level where people like look up to you guys, like you guys are goals, but really this person really hurt you a bunch in the past, or you've dealt with issues that needed to be healed. Maybe this relationship, you know, it looked good on the outside, but really it was not it behind closed doors. And maybe Spirit was trying to make you be aware of this, okay? You were afraid to let it go. You were afraid to let it go, Scorpio, because I just feel like there were going to be a lot of obstacles in this transition that maybe you didn't want to give up, especially with the Six of Staffs being here, like the Six of Wands. Like, maybe, like I said, there was money, cars, clothes, like things that were involved that you didn't want to give up. You wanted to hold on to these things. I think that there were monetary items like cars, properties, you know, jewelry, assets. There were just assets that were involved that made you look good, that you really didn't want to give up, but you needed to heal from it, because Life is not about what you look like on the outside. It's about what you really feel like on the inside, because that's what's going to reflect and exude in the universe. You know, you can have everything on the outside but feel like shit on the inside. And that's not good for anyone, for you, anyone in your energy, anyone you come in contact with. But you are afraid to let this stuff go, okay? Now you have the Page of Pentacles paired with the Golden Path and the Nine of Wands. So I really feel like you put a lot into this relationship in the past, that you it had a lot to do with your stability. And I think that this was a major reason why you weren't going to the new direction. You weren't moving in the new direction because of a lot of stability and the time that you put in. Maybe this could be an equity situation, like, and there's not even, maybe your assets, you know, there are so many things that are tied up with this, Scorpio, that in your stability, that you weren't able to walk that golden path. You had to delay it. But movement is coming in at this time, especially with this full moon. The energy is going to push you there. So even if you felt like you were holding on to this because of stability, because of the time that you put into this, honey, the doors are going to open. I think you're going to be in your head a lot, and you are not going to like this new transition. And especially, Scorpio, with you being with a fixed sign, change is not something that really comes easy to you. I think this is going to have you up in your head a lot. You're going to be conflicted back and forth, maybe on a daily. Did you make the right decision? Is this the right thing for me to do? But I really feel like at this time you need to embrace this movement moving forward. Even though things are unknown, I really feel like some emotional fulfillment is coming into your life, because this new direction is actually going to bring in some wish fulfillment. You got to be ready to, like, almost let something go. Like, you got to sacrifice it. And it could be you're in your head a lot about it, but you got to move away from it. It's going to take hard work, patience, but it's going to be worth it in the end. You know, you could be dealing with some erratic energy. Maybe just a lot of shit is going to happen during this transition. You're going to feel like maybe even thrown out your house, you could be feeling like. And I keep saying house. I don't see the Four of Pentacles, but I mean the Four of Wands, but I definitely feel like something to do with your stability in your home is really playing a major factor in the reason why you didn't want to let go of things in the past. But that new energy, this full moon energy, is going to literally push you in this direction. It is literally going to pull you if you're not willing to go. Okay, Scorpio, again, you could be dealing with another water sign, but I really feel like there are so many factors unknown to you, because the divine is guarding all of this. They're setting things up in your life for you, and that you really just need to embrace it at this time, that there are going to be a lot of things that you have to let go. You could be very afraid of these things, but you're going to have to move away from them, because there's going to be a golden path and a gateway that opens. Like, there's going to be something that opens up for you. You will see this. You will see this when it comes. When this opening happens for you, you will know that this is your chance to take that action and move forward. And I feel like then there's going to be a short period of time before you have to really officially let things go. Okay, golden memories. Memories are what? The past, things that have happened. You know, you can think back on them. Reflection. So I really feel like after a short period of time, there's going to be some major movement happening in your life. You're just going to have to sit down for a little bit and really go through the change that is trying to come in for you. Okay, Scorpio, I know change is not easy for you guys, with you guys being a fixed sign, but this is going to be the best thing that happens in this whole situation, because it is literally going to push you into the next phase. Okay, Scorpio, this is it for the full moon energy in Scorpio. Thank you for coming to see me here at Usi Love Tarot, and good night.